Hello everyone, welcome back to Peer Coaching. Today we're going to be talking about the program I offer students and how I help them be more programmed or help them with the classes they're struggling with. So let's get started. First, I want to talk about the programs I use in this process. Generally, we use some sort of a calendar. It could be a regular paper calendar, or it could be an online one like Google Calendar. Personally, I use Google Calendar to keep track of what I'm doing that day, but some of the students I work with say that they prefer to use a paper-based calendar to schedule their day because they say it's already too much time spent on the computer that they don't really want to spend any time online. It's a matter of personal choice, so feel free to use any calendar you want. The second application we use is either Messages or WhatsApp. This way I can have a direct conversation with the students, can contact them, and remind them to do the work they're supposed to be doing. The third we're using is obviously Zoom. This is what we use if we want to study a topic, usually school related. If they're having trouble with understanding a concept, I can help them understand it better. We schedule Zoom meetings if need be. I also try to meet with students at least once in a week to see their progress so that we can modify their program if needed. Okay, so the most important thing we do at Peer Coaching is a daily schedule. Now this can be either a daily, weekly, or a monthly schedule. I've never seen someone do a yearly schedule, but if that's your thing, go ahead. I prefer to do my schedule on a daily basis, and I recommend the students that they do their schedule on a daily or a weekly basis. This really depends on how your day is structured on a daily basis. So the first thing you have to consider when creating a program is manage your sleep. An average person sleeps around 8 hours a day, which is a third of the day. So it's really important to keep track of your sleep and sleep in a regular cycle. For example, I wake up around 5 a.m. and go to bed around 10 p.m. every day. Second is school, classes, or work. Depending on your occupation, you should put either the hours you're at school, or the hours you're working, or your classes, etc. After that, you're gonna schedule your meals. I suggest that you have at least 3 meals a day. Meals are going to be what keep you going, so don't omit them and eat healthy. After you have this basic structure, you're gonna see a bunch of blank spots on your program. Now, what I suggest is after all that work, school or classes, if you have a hobby that you love doing every day, I suggest you stick to it because that's how you're gonna blow some steam off and have time to relax. The next thing you have to do is specify some tasks. Now that can range from studying for exams to extracurricular activities that you have to organize with your school. What matters is you have a clear list of things that you have to do. Now looking at those, you're gonna have to estimate the time you need to spend on each and every one of those so that you can schedule the rest of your free time doing work or study. After you know what those tasks are and how long they're gonna take, you're gonna have to manage your schedule in a way that you can complete all those tasks and have some free time if possible. As I've said, the rest is free time. You can do whatever you want in those periods of time, so just enjoy. After doing all of that, my biggest tip for you is to always plan for the worst case scenario. You should be able to account for the worst and plan accordingly. Now this doesn't mean that something bad is gonna happen, but if it does, you're gonna be planned for it. One last tip is try not to cram anything. The whole part of this program is for you to have a consistent schedule. Now, if cramming is your thing, go ahead, but from what I've seen, I can say that it's going to be both detrimental to your mental and physical health because you're going to have to work until late hours, and if things don't go to your plan, you can have a burnout. So keep that in mind. Try not to cram anything. Be organized, be scheduled, and try to divide your work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like this one.